Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life fun.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get laddered up.
Across the 45. He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the...
Oh, picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They want to run it left here. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Trying to convert this second and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first.
Going for the big play. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackle.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So
speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hart. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Beard. Stopped after making the catch. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
They're working that left side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Nice move to keep moving. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Touch pass on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds space on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quickly to the tight end. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, just keeps firing. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want, man. This is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
He tries to take the top off. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Makes one man miss. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Texas 31, Texas Tech 24.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Texas Tech 24.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told...
Sends it downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Behind Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let him make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Going for it all. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have run a better route.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dances away to buy time. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Texas Tech, number 4, with the carry.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Texas Tech, 38.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And here comes the offense on second down. The give as they work on that clock. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
He's taking a deep shot. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side